銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's read Prolog 3 of Volume 5 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. Again, Volume 5 is a bunch of ancillary material, including these prologue chapters. This is the final prologue chapter. We'll see the full splash page on the next page. They are meeting with Destiny at the first station, the Shihatsueki. So here we go. And the previous chapter ended with Tetsuro sleeping in his own house. Again, go watch the previous chapter. Reira. Kiraku wa nai. So Layla, as for like bitterness, does it not exist? Watashi to kawarimashou ka? Oh. With me, like, let's do exchanging? Interesting. So she's, again, saying, Layla, as for bitterness, does it not exist? Basically, do you want to exchange with me? Shall we do exchanging with me? Meaning, I think exchange roles. Watch the previous chapter again if you want to understand why Reira, her role is so bitter, painful. Is it... I always mix up if it's karai. It's karaku. Yeah, karai. Tough, harsh. Iie. So she responds, Reira responds, Iie, no, meiteru, no meiteru. Unmei toyu na no haha wa. Unmei no shita ni anata ya watashi o unda. Okay, so as for the name of the mother called fate, destiny. Beneath destiny, and towards that, you and I were born. No, gave birth to you and me underneath destiny. As for mom, unmei toyu na no haha wa. Yeah, as for mother's name, that was destiny. Gave birth to you and me, and it's anata ya, which is suggests she gave birth to other people. Gave birth to you and me underneath destiny. Unmei wa kono you no hajimari kara owari made kaete wa naranai uchu no gensoku. As for destiny, as for fate, this from the beginning of this world until its end, as for changing, not becoming, fundamental principle of the universe. Okay. Again, as for fate, from the beginning of this world to its end, as for changing, not becoming, meaning of like it won't change. That is a fundamental principle of the universe. So, and they were born under fate, and the mother with the name of fate. Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't think we've ever got the hint, right? From what we knew from the first series, her mother was the Queen Prometheus or whatever, the machine lady in Andromeda. Now there's this idea that their mother is perhaps destiny, or maybe this is just being born under the idea of fate or destiny. But Meiteru is offering to exchange roles, it sounds like. All right, in any case, we go from that into the splash page for Prolog Sun, Prolog 3, Shihatsueki Destiny ni, the starting station, Destiny 2. Now, again, Unmei is typically fate. We get Destiny, which is her name, Destiny. Reira Destiny Shura. And we get this wonderful scene of them standing here and a bunch of dialogue from Destiny. Watashi wa Reira Destiny Shura. So I am Layla Destiny Shura. Kono yo no hajime kara owaru toki made, ginga tetsuro kukan kiro no subete o mamoru. From the beginning of this world until the time that it ends, I will protect everything of the Galaxy Railway space orbit, or the space tracks. I will protect all of that. From the beginning to the end of this world. 空間軌道の運命分離点. Okay, this is some sort of like place or point. You know what? It'll probably be faster if I just draw this in. Okay. Bunkiten, crossroads, junction, divergence point. Okay, so it does have the idea of like a crossroad, but more like from focus on the diverting of it rather than like coming together, it seems like. 空間軌道の運命分岐点に手を触れるものを私は許さない。私は主だ。Okay, interesting. We'll come back to this. As for me, will not forgive people like touching the junction or crossroads of the space railway or the space orbits. So basically, she's not going to allow anyone to touch it, to lay a hand on it. Did I say fureru? It's a te o sawareru. Yeah, sawareru. Oh, it could be fureru. I guess it is fureru. Actually, it's hard to tell. Either way, it means the same thing. People touching the hand, people laying a hand on the unmei bunkiten, again, like fate divergence or the fate crossroads of the railway orbits, railway system. I will not allow that. And then she says again, watashi wa shuda. That's the last part of her name. And I've raised the question multiple times, is it really supposed to be Shura in the sense of the Buddhist Ashura, which is this idea of like carnage, scene of carnage of the Ashura. I'm less familiar with really what this means in Buddhism, but we've seen this before. This is not like a polite, nice term. This is like carnage. So, and she says, I am Shura. So that's interesting. That has been downplayed up until this point. Like that's always been kind of the part of her name, but not focused on. That's, I think, the first time we've seen that actually like recognized as being, and it's always been in katakana, which has raised the question like, oh, well, maybe it's something else. No, there's the kanji. It is that shura. So, okay. あなたは時の輪を巡る辛く悲しく長い旅があるメートル. As for you, time's ring wandering around, harsh, bitter, sad, long journey existing meitoru. Okay, so with meitoru saying like, do you want to switch or shall we switch our roles or whatever? Destiny is restating what their roles are. I do this, and you do this. You, it's patrolling, wandering around the ring of time, harsh, severe, sad, long journey existing. Okay. Wakateru wa Reira. I know. I understand, Layla. Watashi ni wa tabi o tomo ni suru hankyu ga iru 多くの友人が星の海にいる。As for to me, doing together travel. Hankyu? No. What is this? Partner. Hanryo. Hanryo ga iru. Okay, so as for to me, like partners exist, companions exist doing together travel. And many friends, many good friends exist in the Sea of Stars. Okay. そして、in addition, 運命という名の母がいる. And in addition, the name of the mother called Fate exists. It's a really weird way to phrase that. 運命という名の母がいる. It's like the name of the mother, Fate, or yeah. This like mother exists whose name is Fate. Kanashi toki mo, ureshi toki mo, karai toki mo, niku. No, this is to regret. Kuyashi. Kuyashi toki mo. And this is what would this be? Zoaku ni? Zo ni sainamareru toki mo. Oh man. Sainama. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sainamareru toki mo unmei toyo na no haha ga iru meiteru. So even in times of sadness, even in times of happiness, even in times of bitterness or harshness, even in times of frustration, regret, even in times of being tortured by hatred, the mother with a name called Fate exists, meiteru. Okay. 私たちの宇宙に伸びる空間軌道の直線も分岐点も遠く狭い細い何々の路線をも私は決して見逃さない? Okay, there's a lot of things that I missed out of there. This is hosoi, right? Thin or slender. It could also be, no, it's not komakai, because we'd see kai. So that's hosoi. And this is something matsu. I don't think it's shimatsu. Tanmatsu, terminal, the end. Hanmatsu no Orosen. That's just the line, the route. I had Orosen and Chokusen. Straight line. Okay, so. And then Nobiru, which is to extend or stretch across. Or to make progress. Or to be straightened or flattened. So it can mean a lot of things there. Okay, anyway. Watashi tachi no uchu ni nobiru. Extending or stretching into our universe, the space railways, even the straight lines and even the junctions or the crossroads, far and slender, thin terminals, their routes also. As for me, decidedly okay, I need to look this up. It is Nigasu. Oh, no, not if it's yeah, it's gonna be Nogasu. To miss, to overlook. Migasanai. So I will not overlook. I will not miss, decidedly, as for me, any of this stuff. I will not overlook them. I will not miss them. Migasanai. Keshite. Decidedly. And again, she's listing off everything that stretches or expands in our universe. Again, the orbital, the space railways, straight lines, the junctions, the far and thin, like terminal routes or alignments, all those things. And we get the whole map there of everything she's talking about. Saromerareta rose no, the predetermined pathways. Saromerareta. Yeah, the established routes or lines, those things. Unmei no bunkite no, and the junctions of fate. Kae yo to suru mono. People that would try to change those. Migake? No. It's not migaku. Mage. Mage yo to suru mono wo watashi wa yo nani shinai. As for me, I will not do this to people that try to try to change the junctions of fate, the pre-established, the lines, the routes that have been determined or established. Okay. This is Yosha. Oh, pardon, forgiveness, mercy, leniency. Yosha. Watashi wa yosha shinai. So as for me, I will not do lenience, pardon, forgiveness, mercy towards these people. People that try to do turning, that try to do changing of the junctions of fate and the routes that have been established. All right. Okay. So here we go. Yoku nereta. So he's yawning, said like, I slept well, able to sleep well. Yokatta wa ne, Tetsuro. I'm glad, Tetsuro. Ichiban kaasan to issho datta yona kiga suru. It's feeling like, or it's having the hunch that it's in the manner of having been together with mom for one night. Yeah, so one night with mom together, it was in that manner of like feeling like. Remember, it was like a replica of his house on Earth. So, that he got to sleep in. Tabidachi no asa, mata kanarazu kaete kuru kara ne. To inotta shidai no miku no issho datta yona kiga suru. Okay, so the morning of setting out on a journey, again, without fail, coming back home because Yeah, so like, because coming back home again without fail on the morning of starting out on a journey, that inoru, to pray. Yeah, that prayed shidai. Okay, it is not shidai. It's not shodai, is it? It's shodai. Shodai no mikun. Oh, okay, yeah. First generation mikun also together, it was in that manner had a sense. Okay, yeah. So he's building on what he had said here. It felt like I was together with even mikun, the first generation mikun. Again, watch the previous session to understand what he means by the first generation mikun. And then like, and prayed like, again, like coming back again without fail on the morning of a journey. I guess like it was that feeling. Iya, mina isho ni nettanda. No, everyone together slept. Nettanda. It was like sleeping with everyone, I guess. It was like sleeping with everyone, maybe, or slept with everyone. Not in any weird sense. Yume nanka janai. A dream or whatever is not. So it's not a dream. It wasn't a dream. Arigato, Reira-san. Thank you, Ms. Layla. Boku wa keshite anata no koto wa wasurenai yo. As for me, certainly things about you, as for that, will not forget. I will definitely not forget about you. Watashi mo yo, Tetsuro-kun. I also, Tetsuro. Keshite anata o wasurenai. Certainly will not forget about you. Anata wa kanarazu. We know where this is going. Anata wa kanarazu hikari mo jikan mo oikoshite toki no wa no sessuru tokoro made tabi o suru. As for you, without fail, you will do travel to the place that directly touches the ring of time, and you will exceed even light, even time. Or even time, even light. Anata wa tsuyoi ko yo, Tetsuro. As for you, a strong child, Tetsuro. You are a strong child. Anata wa tsuyoi ko yo, Tetsuro. Okay, he's getting a flashback. As for you, you're a strong child, Tetsuro. Marude boku no kasa no yoda. It's as if it's like my mother. So this is him thinking back to his mother. Ja ne tanoshi tabi o, Tetsuro. So well then, or farewell, see you. Have a good journey. Tetsuro. Tanoshi tabi o, the verb is implied. Mata kanarazu koko e kuru yo, Leila-san. Again, without fail, to this place will come, Ms. Leila. Well, we'll see. Because they made comments before, like, not ever coming back here. Mata wa nai wa. Yeah, so again, as for that, not existing. So it won't be again. Koko e kuru no wa iie sore dake. As for coming to this place, no, it's just that. Anata no mirai ga yume no hana ni tsutsumare yo ni. Your future in the manner of being enveloped in a flower of a dream. Your future in the manner of being enveloped in the flower of a dream. Tsutsumu. Yeah, to be wrapped up, to be covered with, to be packed in, to be tucked in. Take that as you will. All right, we get our Soredewa Reira. Well, with that, Layla, Meituru Matane, Meituru, see you later. Meituru ni wa mata ga atte. So as for to Meituru, again, existing. Oko ni wa naze mata ga nai en daro? As for to me, why, again, not existing, I wonder. So he notices. She says, again, meaning like, I'll see you again, but to Tetsuro, not. I wonder why. Me, that's just me kun meowing. SPG Shinani no Shounen ga Kanri Kyoku Jimusho e. Okay, the SPG was the what? Space Panzer Grenadier. Again, watch the previous chapter. Space Panswa Panzer Grenada. Something like that. That Ishi? Yeah, it's this she. Shigan. Volunteering desire application. SPG Shigan no Shonan ga Jimusho e. Jimusho is office, right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be the SPG volunteers, the boy towards the administration office. So remember when they got here, there was also this announcement that like some applicant for the SPG had arrived, and it's also some kid apparently. This is apparently someone telling Layla that person, the candidate for the SPG, is in that office. The boy. Suguiku wa soon, momentarily will go. So I'll be there soon. Hesshin wa kaenai no sonoko wa. As for like the decisive spirit, Hesshin. Yeah, as for the determination, not changing, as for that boy, as for that child. So she's basically saying, like, has the applicant, the boy that's applying for this SPG, as his determination, has it not changed? In other words, is he still determined to do this? Hi, yes. Danko? Danko toshite SPG o kokorozasu to. Kokorozasu to. Okay, kokorozasu to. So yes, as determination, planning for the SBG, I guess. Soul, I see. Or maybe this is, yes, doing determination or doing resolution if planning the SBG, if aiming for it. I don't know if the to is supposed to be conditional there or not. In any case, the real issue here is the answer is yes, still determined. Soul, I see. メーテル、本当はあなたがその少年を連れて行ってくれたらね。So, メーテル, as for the reality, you, that boy, going and taking along, if doing the favor of, you know. Okay, she's crying. So there's some implication here, right? Meituru, as for the reality, as for the truth, if you do the favor of going and taking that boy, you know. 運命を選べるのは、この始発的ディスティニーだけだから。As for the one choosing fate, as for the one choosing or able to choose fate, this starting station destiny, it's only that's why. Okay, what do we think this means? As for the one able to choose destiny, fate, it's only this starting station destiny. That's why. There's something potentially going on here. In other words, they know something about the fate of this boy. She's crying. But this almost makes it sound like she's saying, you can only choose fate. You're only able to choose fate in this station. Like the idea that you might actually be able to change destiny, or at least pick your destiny. Able to choose destiny. It's only this station destiny. So if you do the favor of taking that boy, okay. Maybe? I don't know. All right, so that it goes from that into this. So we get to see that control room again here. There they are. We don't see Destiny, Layla. And then over here, oh no, okay, no, that's Layla over there. And that person that just came in. Okay, so for some reason we're getting this. Ne meiteru, you know, meiteru. どうしてなんだろう? Why is it, I wonder? どうしてなんだろう? How is it, or what's wrong, I wonder? What is it? I wonder. Okay. I don't know why that dialogue in this scene. But there you go. Boku wo kutte kureru toki wa egao de. As for the time of doing the favor of sending me with a smiling face, sono es nantoka, shiga no shounen no koto ni naru to, Reira-san wa kanashisou na kao ni naru. Okay, so he's comparing, as for the time of doing the favor of sending off me with a smiling face, he's talking about Layla. That S, whatever it was, the volunteer applicant boys event, when it becomes that, as for Ms. Layla, seeming to be sad face becomes. So he's noticing Layla's change in her face, saying it was a smiling face when she sent me off, but it became a seeming to be sad face when it became the event of that boy applicant up for the S whatever it is. So it's not clear when it's SPG if they're saying space upanswa, whatever it is, or SPG. In any case, he can't remember it either way. あんな悲しそうな顔見たことがない. That's sort of a seemingly sad face, seeing event not existing. So I've never seen a face that sad. いや、一度だけある? No, well, as for one time, just one time exists. So he says, no, I have seen a face that sad one time. 死んでよく母さんが僕を見ていて、時の顔と同じだ. Mother who is dying, mother going and dying, me seeing me times face the same as that. Wow. Okay. So just one time that I've seen a face that sad. It's the same as the face of the time looking at me, my mom who was dying. なぜ? Why? いつかわかる. Someday you will understand. あなたにもわかる時が来る. Someday you will understand. And to you also, understanding time will arrive, will come. Okay? She's crying too. And I'm crying. Come on. She reminds him of what SPG, Space Panzer Grenada. So again, a Space Panzer Grenadier. 空間装甲敵弾兵. And again, this is Space Armored Grenadier, Grenade Warrior, Grenade Soldier. Oh no, SDF. Space Defense Force. Okay, that one's easy. Space Defense Force. That's Kukan Kido AB Tai. Security Squad. From Yorimo Kibishiku Karai. Yorimo. Oh, in comparison to. Yorimo Kibishiku Karai Ashita no Inochi o mo Bosho sareru mono koto no nai shigoto. Okay. This kibishi. Ashita no inochi o mo. Bosho, did I say? It's not bosho. It is. Oh, no, it's a whole. Bosho? Bosho. Guarantee, right? Bosho sareru koto no nai shigoto. All right, so SPG, SDF, in comparison to strictness, severeness, harshness, and that tomorrow's life also guarantee being done event, not existing work. Okay. Yeah. So it's all that stuff. Defense Force. It's work where you don't have a guarantee that you'll be alive tomorrow. I guess. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay. いやー、お待ちしていました。Wow, been waiting. 乗り恐れたら大変なことになると。発車30分前です。早く。Yeah, so I've been waiting. If late for riding, it becomes a terrible event. It would be terrible if you were late. Train departure 30 seconds before it is, quickly. So we've got 30 seconds before the train departs. So fast. Now it's a little bit weird because, again, when they first got there, the time stated was, what was it? Oh, the will of destiny, the fate of destiny. That was the train stopping time. And then mid-course, it was like, well, we'll be here until the maintenance is being done. And then now it's like, hey, we're leaving in 30 seconds. Nori osore. No, okure. Nori okuretara. Yeah. So if miss the train, it'll become a terrible event. It would be terrible if you miss the train. Tetsuro-san, Mii-kun, mata tabi ga hajimaru wa. So Mr. Tetsuro, Mii-kun, again, the journey begins. That's Claire. We see Kanon there. Claire-san, Kanon-san, Miss Claire, Miss Cannon. All right. These are the last 2 pages we're going to hit here today. This is the halfway point. 毎度お待たせしまして申し訳ありません。銀河超特急39発車いたします。Okay, so every time making you wait, there's no excuse. So sorry for always making you wait. Basically, thank you for your patience. The Galaxy Super Express 39 train departure is doing. So, train is departing. Tsugi no teisha eki wa 1年 Baiso? The 1-year plum group? It's ume. Bai, it's going to be bai something, right? Bai soul? I don't think that's going to be... It's kumi, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know what to make of that. Association, braid, assembly. Okay, so I guess that's baiso. 1年baiso. 1年baisoであります。到着時刻は宇宙時間1941. Okay. So as for the train stopping station, it is 1 year plum association. 1 year plum association. I have no idea. Ichinen Baisol. As for the departure time, no. As for the arrival time, Tolchak. Yeah, like as for the arrival time. Okay, we just don't normally see him call it the Tolchaku Jikoku. As for the arrival time, it's space time 1941. I don't think we've ever seen him say this. It's space time 1941. Ichinen Baisol. So Tetsuro repeats the name. Teikoku 0G0 分395発車します。Okay, so the timetable or the time schedule, it's 0 hours, 0 minutes. It's basically midnight. It's 00. That's the time. And the number 39 train departure doing. So again, 3-9 is doing train departure. Oh, 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 oh. And there we go. We're going to pause there. That's the halfway point for this prologue. There's still a lot more to see, I think, in this chapter. And I don't know, there's 5 chapters after this that, again, I don't know if they're connected to this or not. Again, all these chapters are apparently ancillary material that was published at some point after the series got out of formal publication. So we'll see as we get to them. But that's a halfway point for Prologue 3. We'll read the rest of it, see how this wraps up next time.